Welcome to the Thriving Introvert. As an introvert myself, I am very observant and I have watched how people struggle with being confident in who they are. They struggle with occupying their space and embracing their superpower. And even parents raising introverts struggle with raising them to be the best version of themselves. You see, being an introvert is indeed a superpower. You are made to do great exploits, so don't limit yourself. Join me, Sylvia Mokolo, on this journey as your host to enlighten you on the superpower and help you nurture better relationships. You see life differently and you thrive body, spirit, and soul. Welcome to my world. Hey friend, I'm glad you've joined me on this journey. Today, I'm going to talk about empowering your introvert. I class myself as a thriving introvert, enlightening not just introverts, but anyone who wants to be empowered to thrive and be all that they are purposed to be. So like I say, welcome to my world. Your introvert in this sense might be you, it might be your spouse, your child, a colleague, a friend. Whoever it might be, you have the ability to empower yourself and others as well. As an introvert, I don't seek for the fame. In fact, I don't like the spotlight just for the sake of it. But I want validation. I mean, who doesn't? I can live very much in my head and give others space to express themselves, but I want to be acknowledged. Acknowledged as a human being, acknowledged as a loving wife, acknowledged as an inspiring mom, acknowledged as an inspiring friend, and the list goes on and on. Acknowledge your introvert. Call him or her out. I mean, not literally, but intentionally acknowledge their contribution. The fact that we are okay with walking in the background without being noticed is not a reason to forget that we exist. Have you ever had whitlow on your finger? That swelling and pain on one finger causing it to hurt so bad. Well, I have, and I can tell you it isn't a child's play. You can't sleep, you can't think, you can't relax till the pain subsides. Now imagine this one thing that should only affect the finger affects the whole body. In the same light, your introvert is a functional part of that family, that friendship group, that company, and the human race. Empower them by acknowledging them. Acknowledge their work and acknowledge their contribution. Acknowledge what they bring to the table. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Don't keep silent on your introvert. As an introvert, how do you empower you? You know how we tend to live in our heads as deep thinkers? Well, because we live in our head most of the time doesn't mean we are bound to stay there. It might look like when we come out, something or someone will want to keep us there, but refuse to stay in the box. Refusing to stay in the box is the key. You have a right to choose. Don't give your power away. Don't let others choose when you get into the thinking box and when to express yourself externally. Own it. How, you might say? By living out your purpose intentionally. Take your space and occupy space because you matter. Let me tell you a story about when my daughter was in a gathering where she was supposed to be having fun. Apparently, they were giving out Easter eggs to children and my 13-year-old wanted to get one for herself. However, the volunteer giving out the Easter egg refused to give her one. Not sure why though, but apparently she looked older than her age. Her dad had to intervene and get one for her, but by then my daughter was distraught and just wanted to go home. Despite the inflatables and the Ferris wheel available to enjoy, her mood was already ruined. She just wanted to go home with tears filling her eyes. Well, I told her what I'm going to tell you now. Nobody has a right to put you in a box but you. It seems that there is an imaginary box you feel safe in. But when you choose to come out, something or someone wants you back in there. Don't let others choose when to run into the box. You are out here to have fun. Ride on the Ferris wheels, have burgers, chips, and enjoy your day. Choose to do that. Have fun with your family. In a moment, she smiled at me through those tears, wiped her eyes, and went on to have fun. I made her see what was happening in her own head, because as a deep thinker, sometimes you tend to act out the worst possible outcome of a situation by catastrophizing. Live out your purpose intentionally and don't be put in a box. I heard this definition of introvert and extrovert, which perfectly describes it for me. An extrovert wakes up to no gold coin, but the more they interact with their world, they gather their gold coin. An introvert wakes up already having the gold coin, and the more they interact with their world, they give out their gold coin, waiting to withdraw again to get energized and get more gold coins, to interact with their world again and give them all out again. And the cycle continues. That is why I love my space to think, to plan, to strategize, and gather my gold coins, especially before the day starts. As an introvert, you power yourself by protecting your space. You empower your introvert by making space for them and protecting their space. Space to recuperate, space not to be like everyone else, space to get energized, and space to think. So how do you empower the introvert? Be it you or someone else. Acknowledge them. Live out your purpose intentionally as an introvert and protect your space. The world needs their genius minds, so let them thrive. Until next time, my friend, it's your host, Sylvia Mokolo, reminding you to keep winning, thriving, and shining. God bless.